I am so irritated with myself. I've already filmed this video, but we must trudge on. What's going on, you the tube? I am Hot Messness, MUA, otherwise known as Vanessa, and today's video is a favorites video. I don't do favorites videos every month. The last time I did one was in like June. So, you know, if you guys want to see these kind of videos and me break it down into months, I can do that. Or I can do them chunked like this. Of course, it's going to be a little bit longer, but then you know it's like tried and true. So let's jump into some things real quick. My birthday is on Saturday. And you know what I want? I want you to hit that subscribe button or tell somebody to come hit that subscribe button because I'm almost at 1K. And what a fantastic birthday present that would be. So there's my bag. There's my bag right there.
There's my bag right there.
Do it, please. Please do it. Hit a thumbs up and all that kind of fun jazz and let's get into it. Okay, we're gonna start with skincare. Boom, skincare. So important. I'm going to start off with some things that were sent my way from a good friend. Penn Smith Skincare suggested that I try retinol and hydroquinone. These two as a combo, incredible. My skin is so much better. I was having a really weird breakout situation. I cut everything out and I just started with this stuff and I gradually got my skincare back on track. So when I started out every night, this and this. And then during the day, this. Now I'm almost out. My replacement will be here any day now. But now I'm doing like every other night the retinol, and then I will kind of go back and forth between a glycolic or this. Not both in the evening, but one or the other. So loving these two as a combo. My skin is doing amazing things. There are some days where I get a little flaky, but nothing crazy. Actually, I feel like some days my face looks better without makeup on. Lo and behold. So up next is niacinamide 10% plus 1% zinc. I love The Ordinary. The way I find out if I really, really like an Ordinary product is when I've gone through it. Afterward, if my face is like, hey, I missed that. That's how I know. And then niacinamide is one of those products I really do enjoy. Next up is the Repache Vitacura Opta Lift Serum. This is an amazing serum. Penn sent this to me and I use that mostly right here in the dry spots. You can use it anywhere your face needs that extra plumping and the hydration. I just pat it on, let it absorb, and it is a lifesaver. I'm actually able to wear eyeshadow again. I was hitting some points where I was like, oh, it's not so good. The next one up on my list is like a Nicole made me buy it. I'm serious. She did this whole series on skincare and I have a list a mile long and I need a second job. But one of the things was this Laneige lip sleeping mask. It is so good. And the component is so damn cute, you guys. When I opened this thing up, I was like, so worth it. Let me just show you really quick. It's got this cute little like applicator and the little envelope to put it in. But you know how a lot of masks you put on lip products, it's just like thick balm? This one, you literally scoop the product out onto your lips in a nice thick, you know, mask, and you go to bed and when you wake up it's absorbed, but then you buff it away and it gets rid of like excess dryness. So my lips are still dry because I drink a ridiculous amount of coffee. I don't get enough sleep. Right now I'm talking to you guys off 2 hours sleep. I worked last night. I got an hour nap. My eyes are probably bloodshot, but you know what? You move on. And this stuff is helping me. I'm sure if I got normal sleep and drank more water, it would be like goals. But while I was on the same website for Yes Style where I purchased this, I also picked up the Laneige night masks. Now, a lot of these night sleeping masks, it just feels like a moisturizer, and then the next day you might be like, oh, that was okay. This is good. This is really good. Now, this was a sample size. You can purchase on that website to test them out, and I will repurchase the full size. It just smells like a normal cream. You put a thick layer on your face after you've done all your serums and all that kind of stuff, your moisturizer, you put this on, and the next day when you actually wash it off, you can feel the product start to come off. So you know it's been like held on there instead of just absorbed in nothing. They have another one that's just the regular sleeping mask with lavender. And that one's nice, but it's not as, like, if you need that moisture, if you need that in your face, the Time Freeze Sleeping one is for you. If you just need something light, the lavender one is nice. But what I do with that one is on days where I don't wear makeup, which is actually a lot. Like, I get off work, I'll do all my serums, but then I won't even bother with makeup all day. Sometimes I'll put that on if I'm not leaving the house and not, you know, just put it on, walk around, it's good. So I suggest hitting that Yes Style and trying the little, you know, sample size to see if you like it, because I am loving it. And then next on skincare, I have been really into oils. I love essential oils for diffusing, the aromatherapy quality. I like to put them in my baths, and I do use them on my face. But what I've been doing right now is, because I am lusting over the Vintner's Daughter oil, Google it, it's like $160. But when I broke down actually how much good essential oils are, like a full bottle of like frankincense is like $35, $40, $50. You understand why the price point would be so high on an oil like that. Now, this oil isn't going to save, you know, your whole face, but it's just that added thing. So what I've been doing for the now is I'm taking all of these carrier type oils that you can put directly on your face that wouldn't need a barrier first. I'm taking rosehip seed oil, evening primrose oil, Luna Sleeping Night oil, my little sample, Moroccan oil from Josie Moran, and then the tart oil, and then Tamaru oil. It's like it's real spicy smelling. So I mix all those in my hand, and then my friend Kat here, Kat from Rented Fashion, she sent me some oils from Doterra, some like little sample ones, and unfortunately the box was kind of, not the box, but the lids weren't closed all the way, so I didn't get to use all of them, but the box smelled so good. But I've been using fennel, ginger, lang lang as my main kind of component, mixed with some lavender in my hand, but literally like a half a drop, like a little half drop of a little fennel, a little half drop of ginger, mixing them all with the main carrier oils. And it smells so good, and it tingles ever so slightly. But with essential oils, you always want to patch test, see how you do. And most of the time, if it's a good strong oil, it always needs to be mixed with coconut oil, avocado oil, jojoba, something like that. But that has been like my skincare journey lately, and it is doing such beautiful things for my skin. I'm just more confident without makeup. It's just good. On to eyeshadows. The palettes that I have been living in are the Saharan 2 by Juvia's Place. I did a review and swatches. I'll leave that up in the cards. And the Douce. So these are, for me, you can get a complete look out of these, but I feel like they are companion palettes. And these have actually inspired me to pull out my older Juvia's Place palettes and just amp up looks. Or I'll even grab this and grab a neutral palette and just give that extra something. These shades are so light and beautiful, and they blend they're so fun. And these are exactly what the pastels that we wanted last year, like Ladies Who Brunch in LA or something, the Lorac. This is what we wanted from them, and it's in this form. Great price point, love them. I am 100% on board for these. I know some people have raised some concerns. They're like, hearing the term, they're good for the price point. No, I just think that these are good. Like, it doesn't really matter what the price point is. They're good, and it helps that they're anywhere from $17 to $20, and then you can use an affiliate coupon code, and I like them. More on to the eyeshadows. So these are single eyeshadows, and I've been really enjoying the Sydney Grace. I'm gonna leave that up in the cards because I have done swatches of these. I've been using a lot of the winter bundle, and then also I've been having a lot of fun with the 12 Days of Christmas bundle, and these shades are just so pretty. They're just fun, and then you've got your neutral shades, but they're different. I've been enjoying this a lot. I've been reaching for these a lot. I have also been reaching for the dupe version of Subculture from Sydney Grace. They blend really nicely. They're just a lot of fun to work with. And I use these with the Prism palette, and I've achieved some really fun looks. Another thing on my whole list of favorite things that I've had over the past few months is this palette. It's a, you know, double-sided Z palette from Altar Beauty. And this one was one of the damaged ones. So it had actually a couple little like nail prints and a little few scratches. I don't know if these retail for $25 or $30 online for the site, but the damaged ones were $19.99. Plus I used a coupon code Beauty Cult, that's Angela Mary Tanner, ColourPop Cult. They have a code with them, and I believe it was 10% off. So I only spent $17 on this. And so far I haven't lost any babies in this, which is always key. So I know some people are not always keen on using a Z palette, and I feel that this is a really nice option. So check it out, see if they have any more of the, you know, damaged goods, and you could come up, because I felt like I came up. Onto some interesting products. I don't know where you put this in the spectrum of things, but this is the Sydney Grace cream eyeshadows. Now, if you're having one of those days where you still want to look nice, but you're in a hurry, you're in a hurry, which is my life, I like to take just neutral shades, dust some in, you know, the crease, a little in the outer V, and then taking the shade in Candlelight and spread this all over my lid, because I have, you know, dry eyelid issues. And if I use a regular foiled shade, sometimes even with, you know, Fix Plus or whatever, I can get that creepy lines on my lids, and that doesn't happen for me with these, especially being that you can blend them out. You could just use this all over your lid and they're stunning. She has so many different shades, so if you're like, no, I don't need any more neutrals, she's got blues and all kinds of fun shades. And then I've also been really enjoying this cream highlighter. It's in Royal Kiss. When I am wearing a super matte foundation and I want to add a little pop to it, I will add this to the actual foundation. I also use it on my face. I'll just blot it on, and then I'll take my beauty blender and just kind of dab it in, and I just place it exactly where I want it. But I mean, you could go in straight hard like that, but this is how I enjoy using them. I'm a cream highlighter liker. Like, I like to put it on first, blend it in.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Okay, so next up is an eyeliner. Now you guys, if you've watched my channel for any period of time, you can probably count how many times you've seen me do a wing liner. I know I've never done a tutorial with one because I suck at them. But this thing changes the game. It's the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Ink Liner. And literally, Jen Love's Reviews had like a little bleep. She was somewhere and someone complimented her wing and she was like, oh, it's the Epic Liner. And I wrote that shit down, okay? And then I went out and got it. It's got an ultra fine tip. It just fills itself magically. So dab of that, and with tape, even I can achieve a wing liner. That tells you something. So it's awesome. It's like, look at budge proof. I just put that on and it's good. It's good. And it's drugstore pricing. Love that. The next one on the list, it's not new, but I have been loving it, is the California Mini. I'm sure the full size is just as good, but I've been using this all the time, and I love this brush. I love this little brush. I take it and I go like this, and I kind of tap off the side, and then I just do a little wash on the sides, you know, and then I'll use like a pink on the cheeks. It smells good. I love the brush. I love the whole setup. It was 15 bucks, and it's gonna take me forever to go through this, but I really, really like this shade. I was worried. I thought it would be too pink. Now, if I go in with like a full blush brush, it's a little too much, but like that, it's good stuff. I picked up this Bite Beauty little set because it was one of those Sephora things that was on sale at Christmas time. I don't even know how I'm so late to the Bite Beauty game, okay? They smell delicious. They're so pretty. They're like, you could eat them. They're like good for you, I guess. But the shades are so beautiful. I love them so much. They're sugarcane, honeycomb, even rhubarb is really, really beautiful. Now the multi-stick was a set with the gloss. I really enjoyed that with the lip liner. But these are super cool because they dry down to be more matte. And I mean, they're not transfer proof, but once they kind of set in, they don't really move. And you can use them on your eyes, blend it out, and just, you know, a little in a crease, and you can use them on your cheeks. So I'm really enjoying this thought process of multi-use makeup. But I've been trying to stay away from it because I know if I like something, then I want to buy it all. But this definitely has put Bite Beauty on my radar for the future when I need more of something. Now on to glosses. I have to tell you guys, if there's one thing out of all of this that I make sure is in my purse at all times, it is the Moonchild Gloss from ColourPop. It was in collaboration with Kathleen Lights. I love this shade. It makes me look like I have beautiful, juicy lips. If you see me in a tutorial or in a video where I have glossy lips, I've probably been wearing this shade. It's so good. I love it so much. I'm happy to have it. I need backups. Then I also am really enjoying the Sydney Grace Cream Liquid like glosses. They're really shimmery. I really hope she comes out with something like that that's more like a gloss like this. Only because metallic isn't really my jam. But they smell like butter cupcakes, and I just kind of add it in when I want that extra. And then when I take it to a whole nother level, because I like to layer so much crap, I like to take the shade Amy from Buxom. If you're looking for a gloss that's got that plumping sensation, it doesn't burn your lips, but it has that almost spearminty. It just feels kind of fresh on your lips. I really like these. So this has been like my lips. I pop all these in my purse and I layer accordingly. And it makes me happy. So I have been loving 2 different Devinah Cosmetics shades for highlights and inner corner on the eyes and all that kind of stuff. One of them is from Dirty Beautiful. I believe this was the second one. This is El Porto. And it is a really interesting like duochrome shade. And let's see if we can find some room right here. There it is right there, but I can use it as a highlight or use it in my, you know, inner tear duct or the brow bone. And then my favorite shade from Devinah Cosmetics is Tallulah. I love Tallulah. Tallulah is like, she's my jam. I love her so much. And it shifts, and it's just, it's so cool. Let's see if we can stick some somewhere. So I'll take a little bit of Tallulah and just pop her in here. You can foil Tallulah. I love Tallulah. She's my home skillet. She's my jam. Now as far as tools go, I picked up this bad boy. Again, a Beautylish Christmas thing. It is the, what is it, Brushworks. It holds all your brushes. It's like this case that closes up. Now, when I've closed it up, I have bent some of my bristles, which I didn't love, but because it's brand new, I think it needs to be broken in. But this has helped me a lot, like when I'm filming, I'm not like digging for brushes, and they're just accessible, and it just sets up, and I really, really like this thing. And then, I have to throw this in. You know, guys, that I am not a fan of the stripe highlight on my face. It just doesn't, it's just not cute on me. But I have found a way to wear highlights like everybody else. And that's the Wayne Goss Holiday brush from this year. It's so blown open and soft and amazing that even me, I've already filmed this video, so that's why I'm extra glowy, but I can go boom, 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 and dust it on and get that glow, like a normal, you know, glow, but still feel like hella extra. So I'll take those and I can wear, you know, like any highlight now and it be popping. Does that make sense? Like everybody else is like taking the little brush, and then I'll kind of clean up around the edges, or I'll take my airbrush and like make sure that my highlight is where I want it, exactly where I want it, not everywhere. And then I'll take one of the little, you know, like a real highlight brush, and I'll hit just the high points exactly in those spots. So that way if I do want that little bling, and then you know me, I'm gonna blend it out. I'm gonna blend it. But I love that brush. I feel like it is a great brush if you're like in the over 30, over 40, or you just don't want your highlight to look crazy, but you still want to wear the highlights everybody else are wearing, this brush, guys. That is, you know what though? I never regret a Wayne Goss brush. Well, except the holiday from the years before. That was $150 and that was crazy. And that caused a fight in my house. That was a fight. Okay, so on to the thing, one more thing, one of my favorite things, and I made it. So because I've been on a low buy or a nearly no buy, I have been really interested in makeup storage, but some of that stuff gets really expensive. So I've been watching a lot of DIY makeup storage from Dollar Tree, and this is one of my favorite things. It's just a plate and a bowl and a coffee mug that I glued together with E6000, and I love the way it looks. I can toss things in. I plan to organize it better, but I've been having a lot of fun doing that while I'm on this no buy. Like other things I can do besides not buying makeup. You know what I mean? So I love this one, and I made one more. It didn't turn out as good, but I'm hoping to make another one that turns out better. Take my time. I tend to rush. And then I did this one, all E6000. This was a wrong piece to use, but you could spray these down. I thought, oh, I finally have a use for that Pat McGrath crap that goes everywhere. She's seen it spilt on the floor. It took hours to clean. But anyway, this was another thing that I found on a Dollar Tree makeup storage thing, and I think it's super cool because you could literally, shove your glosses in there. Oh, I'm gonna put things and it still be it's functional, but it could be pretty if you do it the right way. I'm gonna make another one. Okay, last but not least, I have to throw in something that I did not like. And this has been tested over a period of time. It is the IT Cosmetics Secret Sauce. It is ridiculously expensive, you guys. This is 60 some odd dollars. The ingredients list is 3 pages long. And this is what bothers me about it. I mean, not only it smells nice, whatever. Did I feel like my face was just amazing after? It's okay. It's like a good moisturizer. Not 60 some odd dollars good, but it is good. My problem with this is if IT Cosmetics knows, they know that all of this stuff is these great ingredients, right? What's the problem here? You tell me. It's just open to the elements. And I should have thought that up ahead of time. So what I've been doing is taking this and putting it in a smaller container, so I'm minimizing the open close. But if IT Cosmetics really wanted to keep the integrity of the ingredients, why didn't they put it in something like this, where it's not being exposed to the elements and being broken down? So that's I feel like they got me. IT Cosmetics, you got me. You won, okay? You won. You got my 60 some odd dollars. I will stick with probably the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. I do like that, but I'm getting in the mindset where in Stephanie Nicole's skincare videos, she was talking about, you put all your good in and you just use a regular moisturizer, say with a carrier oil to top, and that'll lock it all in. You don't need all the ingredients to be in your moisturizer, because who knows how long this has been on a shelf before it got to me, before I opened it up and exposed it. So my opinion, save your money, guys. If you were crazy enough to look at it and think it was gonna magically make your face beautiful. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Vanessa's gonna have a birthday on Saturday. Hit that button, share it with people, do stuff for me. That sounds so selfish, but I'm gonna put it out there. Leave me a comment down below. Do you guys like this format where I put in a bunch of crap and then we won't do another one for a while? Would you rather it be shorter and be monthly? Because I'm not trying to, mine would be a lot of repeats. You know what I mean? Let me know. Leave a comment down below. Do you want to see this kind of format? Would you rather it see, shorter? Let me know. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.